Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. We're officially in I have to have the windows slightly cracked weather, even though it's still February. That's a little concerning. But yeah, at the time I'm doing this, it's about like 60 degrees outside, and it's like, it's a little bit warm in the car. But anyway, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, why I wear super cool shirts? Gosh dang it, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? It's pretty evident from here, but boom, it's my Galactic Empire shirt. Woo! Galactic Empire. I've worn this shirt in some reviews before, but if you're unfamiliar with Galactic Empire, they are a Star Wars themed instrumental heavy metal band. So basically they go over there, they kind of dress up as their own unique Star Wars themed characters, and then they go over there and they perform basically, like I said, instrumental heavy metal versions of like themes from Star Wars. They'll also do other franchises, like, they got like Indiana Jones in there and stuff. Very theatrical. They have like skits in between their songs. I became aware of them in 2023, and originally I wasn't planning to go out and see them, but I went over there and I tossed the idea out to a friend of mine who's a big Star Wars fan who'd never been to a concert before. And basically he was like, dude, let's fucking do it. Yes, okay. And they were phenomenal. So much so, not only did I get some merch, he left as a big, big fan. But on top of that, we went over there. I got some videos of their performances that night. Those videos are also on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, I'm hitting a place that I don't hit very often because, quite frankly, they don't usually have stuff that's like that interesting for me to do. But we're headed back to, boom, Panda Express. And this is their Firecracker shrimp, which is returning. It originally showed up in 2020, and then it's kind of been, a little bit around here or there. But they recently just brought it back. I've only reviewed a few things from Panda Express because, again, like, they don't have a lot that's super interesting, but every now and again they'll come out with a new item. I think this is the third thing I've reviewed from them. Every single thing that I've reviewed from them has been shrimp related. So there you go. But let's get a thing for the thing. Alright. I hope this is good. I mean, Panda Express is, not the best, but they're, I like their chopsticks, but man, you have to ask for everything now. Like, you want soy sauce? Oh, they're not going to have it over there. You got to ask for some. And if you want more, you're going to have to ask for more. You want chopsticks? They're not putting them by the utensils anymore. You got to ask for that shit. Like, Jesus. It's fucking chopsticks and soy sauce. So let's get a thing for the thing. Can we get a thing for a thing? Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Let's try this thing. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Alright. And I definitely got this at a good time, because I think they'd like just put out a new batch of it. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. I can get down with this. The shrimp is nice and tasty. You get some good sized shrimps. It's cooked well for what it is. It's not like chewy or anything. And, I mean, it's pretty standard fare for Panda Express. It's got that heavy sauce to it. Got a little bit of a greasiness to it, which I'm not mad at. Personally, I can go with it, but it's got a little something to it. Tiny bit of heat, tiny bit. Kind of goes to the back of your throat. More just kind of like a pepperish heat, not anything particularly crazy. Got some veg in there. I always like some nice veg. But here's the problem. The veg actually has more explosive flavor than the Firecracker shrimp does, if I'm honest with you. Yeah. But it's almost got a little bit of it like a teriyaki kind of thing to it. But like without like the oomph of the teriyaki. Again, it's got a little bit more of like a little bit more of a greasiness to it, and then it's got like I said, a little bit of a heat to it. I don't know, it's okay. It works well with the shrimp, I'll say that. And it's not like super overpowering or anything. I was honestly expecting for a little bit more, especially with it being, Firecracker shrimp and it being a returning item. I was hoping, for some real oomph, but I will say the more you eat of it, the more the heat kind of goes over there. It kind of builds on itself. Again, it doesn't really get hot, but it does start to warm up the back of your throat. I mean, it's okay. The best part of it is definitely the first few bites. That's when it's got the most flavor. And it's got the most oomph to it. After that, the flavor dials back pretty quickly and kind of gets replaced a little bit with that heat. Yeah, okay. It's fine. I don't have anything against it. Again, I wish it was a little bit more substantial, if I'm being honest, but I'm not mad at it or anything. It's tasty enough. It's Panda Express. As a featured item, ultimately 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm going to go with probably yeah, and sure. It kind of depends on what you want from it. I think for me personally, it's a tasty option, again, for Panda Express. It's not going to realistically compare to, a proper Chinese food place, of course, but, it's Panda Express. You're getting a bunch of stuff. I know I am. And as far as that goes, there's nothing wrong with it. It is tasty for what it is. I guess, like I said, my biggest issue is just as a featured item, I was expecting more. I was expecting more oomph of flavor. But it's tasty enough. And it's something where, would I get it strictly as a standalone item? No. But I would get it as part of, a bigger plate, with, a few other things. That's where I would do that. If I'm recommending it, like I said, yeah, kinda. If you're already going to Panda Express, you probably already know full well what to expect from Panda Express. They're not the best Chinese. They're fast food. That's what they're there for, and they serve in that capacity respectively. Again, it's a good item for Panda Express, and again, I think if you're getting it as part of a plate or a bigger plate where you have other stuff to kind of work with, as its own featured item, I just don't think it quite has that oomph to go over there and carry an entire dish just by itself. But it's not bad, and if it's something you've been thinking about grabbing, sure, go ahead and grab it. Just go into it with reasonable expectations. Anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, spend this rest of your folks. Go over there and have yourselves a truly firecracker-tastic rest of your life, I guess. That one's a little bit weak, but explosive, that's, but not in actuality, don't blow shit up. Unless it's your job to, maybe you're a controlled demolition expert. I'm not going to tell you to not blow shit up. That's your job. But, if you're going to blow shit up, responsibly, and blow shit up that's, okay to blow up. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes. And when we deal with those situations in our lives, it's important we go over there when we can, because we can't always. Take a step back. try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, if you are watching this, I don't know when I'm going to end up uploading this. I never know. It's, unless it's like a real specific item, then I might be like, all right, I'm going to make sure I upload it today or, tomorrow or something. I don't know exactly when I'm going to end up uploading this one. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. And, you happen to kind of live around the area that I live, sort of the Midwest and everything. Let's all enjoy the nice weather while we have it, I guess. But at the same time, let's... I hate when people go over there and they're like, hey, there's global warming. And it's like, dude, there's like global droughts and like famines and stuff going on in the world. Yeah, it's nice that, it's February and it's not like negative 20. I ain't mad at that. But at the same time, we had, I think, 3 days worth of snow in this whole fucking winter. I mean, we're still technically in winter. I'm just saying, folks, let's appreciate it for what it is, but let's not be idiots about this whole thing, okay? It's not, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to get all political, but anyway, bye.